Hi, it's the big bad black sheep, hot of fire, not a pretender or liar, and it's another reason. So this topic is about responsibility. Yeah. Now, whoever you are, I hope you're good. Yeah. Hope you take it easy because, you're the only thing you can control. And I know that I keep on repeating that, but yeah, it's a great reminder, because there's so many distractions, so many things that want your energy, your attention. So that's the only thing you can control. And it's a currency, so you should spend it wisely. So a lot of people might not agree with a lot of things that I've been saying, and that's fine. My advice to them is to not let it go into their inner world and disturb their peace, if that's the case. You see? No. When I don't agree with something, I don't try to discredit the source. I just move my attention. But some people are not intelligent enough to do that. And they think that I think that I'm better than them. But no. My peace is everything. And your peace should be everything to you too as well. Yeah? So, the truth are the truth. And even I have to strip naked in front of it as well, whether I like it or not. You see, we can learn so much from animals because they all have attributes of the Almighty. And for one animal in particular is the cat for me. Cats are so unbothered. I see a cat and it can lay on a bed of steel unbothered as fuck, not caring, Not even about comfort, it's just there. It just feels like chilling there, And a bed of steel is hard, right? But cats adjust to that shit and just make it work. Yeah, and that is one thing you can learn from them, you can take from them. See? So, I've been noticing a few things that had happened, in the recent months. And I speak to women because a nation can rise no higher than its women. And I don't believe in codependency. Some people would say my independence is a trauma response, but I want to be a whole and functioning individual, And I thrive to be like that every day, It's me against me. No, I can't expect men to do better if I, don't do better for myself, If I don't set an example for even the younger generation of women, You see? And other people's perspective is not my responsibility, but I am aware that there are, others that seek, and nothing is wrong with seeking. Yeah. And people who have, what you would say now, the luxury of knowing certain things and having certain advantages because of the keys that they hold personally, people would naturally look to that because growth will always spark curiosity in others' mind, that are seeking it for themselves. So, why not help others too, if you can, right? So, the incident that happened with this woman and the virgin where she murdered, right? And I was hearing that it's about a jacket. Now, in a case like that, I'm looking at it at many perspectives, right? It could be a failed baby trap. It could be maybe penis envy, because down low women, are dangerous as well. They do the same thing as down low men, right? And I am big on people just being themselves, because I know personally it's not even worth it to lie about who you are, yeah, and be envious of others that are themselves, or who choose to just embrace, everything about themselves, the good and the bad, and that takes courage, seeing. But shame is a thing that a lot of women don't know how to face it, and to do something and act like you don't, you never do it, right, only digs you more into a grave that you will never be able to, pull yourself out of in the long run. Because we're human beings, we mess up. And it's just best to look at it at the earliest chance we get, and to just do something better about it. Yeah. It's best to just take care of things in such a way, and I understand that because our biology as human beings, right, it is set up in such a way that it's like we were meant to feel, in such a way that our instincts, right, it drives us. It's a driving force for us to act, right, on impulse. So yeah, you have some women that wish that they had a penis, and they become jealous, of certain men, with certain penis. Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube, about the psychology of penis envying women. But yeah, another particular incident I came across was on TikTok, where I saw this news report that it was saying that older women were going to like the under 16 football matches to meet up with the young athlete boys, to have sex. And I did a video about divine feminine and Jezebel spirited women. Alright. And one of the reasons why I did that video, because certain females kept on comparing themselves to me, and I know that comparison is a thief of joy, and I wish to be like no other woman but myself, right? But what some women don't understand is that, to give young boys sex, yeah, you're compromising their energy. Yeah, it's actually making them weaker, right? And I don't like that, me personally. I don't like when younger boys are overly sexualized. Yeah, because I recently turned 27, and sometimes I even have to put some of them in their places to let them know that I am not that type of woman. When I usually went to high school, I remember one of my classmates, which was a male, he told me that he was having, he was like 16 at the time, and he was having sex with a woman in her 20s. Yeah. I don't know, it's just because I'm big on maturity. Like, my tolerance for immaturity is very low at this point, and sex don't drive me. But yeah, it's kind of weird, because we bash men that go after younger females, but you have women that do that too. And to be fair, it compromises young men energy when they date older women. Yeah, I mean, experiences teaches you, but there is no mutual common ground for a solid chemistry. right? And an older woman she somewhat becomes awakened, especially when she starts to go through menopause. Yeah. So I don't know how y'all tolerate the immaturity of those males, because I've met older men that are still immature, as young men. But I have some pointers, right, about responsibilities. So before I get into it, I've been talking about my experiences with Rastafari and in the music industry. Yeah. And one of my little nieces has recently asked me, about the meaning of education. And it's funny. I thought I knew, but I didn't. And I looked up the meaning. And the meaning that I found was that it said it is a systematic instruction. So it has nothing to do with the expansion and the development of your mind and your soul, So that's how I look at it. But yeah, let's get into the topic. So I have 4 definitions of responsibility, right? And you have a book called The Wise Mind of Emperor Haile Selassie. It has some pretty good information in it, especially if you're a male, if you're watching this and you're looking for some sense of structure. It's a good book to look into, right? But you can take what you want and leave what you don't, And that is true intelligence. It's not about how much information you can recite, but what you can see that makes sense and grasp at it, right? And use it even as a stepping stone for further insight, Because sometimes we already know, we just need a reminder. Yeah. But yeah, my first definition of responsibility is, alright, so responsible. Obliged to do something or care for someone or yourself, being the cause of something and so deserving blame or credit for it. The second definition, able to be trusted. The third, of a job involving important duties, etc. So the final definition is, responsibility refers to the state or fact of being accountable or answerable for something within one's power, control, or management. It encompasses the duties and obligations that come with a particular role or position. In essence, it signifies the obligation to make decisions and take actions that affect oneself and others. So yeah, you know, I recently watched this movie called Blink Twice. If you want to see real psychological warfare, watch that movie. Yeah. And if, man, I can give us so much deep insight and just the analysis of that movie, but you know, watch it, women, you should watch that show. You should, trust me. So let's get into the pointers. For an individual to be of authority in their own life or of others, one must be responsible or willing to take responsibility. Simple. Now, men say they want women to be submissive, but for someone to submit to you, you would have to take responsibility for their well-being, and that is not something that y'all will willfully partake in, you know, or do it with such, I'm not trying to put it up, you know, because a woman should have her own autonomy, you know, to take care of herself. Her desires matter, you know, and it's not selfish. And I noticed that whenever I was in a relationship with a male, those desires and even my own well-being somewhat always end up on the back burner. No. To be a feminine woman, right? It means to receive. And men are not willing to give as much to the capacity to really fulfill a woman's needs, right? And if he do, he complains. And I can't thrive like that, because I like, you know, to do things for myself, right? There is so much therapy in not just staying still, but in doing. Because when you find something like, you know, an art form that you like, and yeah, you will dive so deep into it that it's like it's not even work, you know. It's like you are a part of it, that action as well. Yeah, it feels effortless, it feels second nature. And you know, I don't take advice from people that do not live the life that I would want to live, you know, or even criticisms from them. Yeah. We all have to do things for our own well-being, and that is fine. Yeah, you should care about your well-being, right? And you should also know that whatever you eat makes you shit. Yeah, so in remembrance of that, you will know that you be careful where you put your energy, right? And you will care about how much you carry yourself, because you would have self-respect. Now, I'm gonna go into part 2 with the other pointers. You know, I hope this was insightful. So I will see you on the other video.